What's going on, everybody? Vaders24 is here, back again with another video. Got something a little bit different here on the bench today. Something a lot different. This is my Axial SCX10 COYOTE. I picked this truck up about a month ago. This is my first 1/10 scale crawler. I've had a few other 10 scale and 8 scale cars previously, but none of them were crawlers, and definitely not one that's as capable as this truck is out of the box. And with a very few amount of mods, this thing is an absolute killer of a truck. I love it. As you can see, this is the gold colorway, running the stock wheels and tires for right now, only because these might be the best set of factory tires I have ever ran. These are Proline made Maxxis Trepador tires. However, these are substantially softer than from what you can get from Proline currently. For whatever reason, the compound on these is insanely soft compared to the Predator or even the G8 compounds. Axial did a really amazing job speccing out these tires. However, there's one caveat. If you run class 2, then these tires won't work. I mean, they measure out on my calipers at a 4.75 inch tall tire. However, they have stamped on the sidewall 4.9 inches tall. And if your comp is super strict on rules, then you aren't going to be able to run these on your class 2 comp rigs. But I am not a comp person, and for now, these are amazing. They have Proline 2-stage foams in them. They feel really solid. They have great sidewall support while still being super soft in the initial stage. Helps keep that traction down. Gives you all the grip you could want. Again, this truck is, I'd say, like 95% stock. I've got, obviously, stock body, stock wheels and tires. One of the biggest reasons why I bought this truck specifically is it comes with portal axles and a clipless body mounting system. So right here, just pull back, slide the body back, lift up, and you're good to go. Very, very simple clipless body system. And I'll give you a little peek under the hood. Running stock ESC motor and receiver. I do plan to upgrade those eventually, but as of right now, this truck performs, honestly, 10 out of 10 out of the box for a stock truck. I did put in a bigger battery than what comes with it out of the box. It comes with a 1300 milliamp hour battery. I put a 2200 mAh pack in here. It's a little long. Definitely going to get a slightly smaller pack, but anything around that 1800 mAh, 2000 mAh will fit perfectly in here. 2 or 3S capable. However, this ESC only puts out 6 volts to your receiver, which means you're only getting 6 volts to your servo. So I thought, well, that's not going to be enough voltage. So on my 24s, I have a big kig, tiny truck, inline BEC or voltage regulator. So it's running right off my balance plug. This is giving 7.5-ish volts to my receiver. Get some extra power to the servo. And speaking of the servo, I upgraded to the Eco Power servo over the stock Spectrum one, only because even with upgrading the voltage and amperage, the stock servo really didn't have the speed or the torque that I would like. So for a cheap option upgrade, the Eco Power servo is great. It's only 120 bucks from Hobbytown. Great servo. Show you the specs on it real quick. See if I can get it to focus. Okay, well, that ain't gonna work, so I'll just read it to you. So at 6 volts, this thing operates at 0.14 seconds and 574 ounces of torque at 6 volts. That's almost double what the stock servo puts out from the factory. And obviously with my BEC, I got it at 7.4 volts, which means this thing is running at 0.12 of a second operating speed with a torque of 681 ounces at 7.4 volts. That is huge coming out of a super cheap and cost-effective upgraded servo. That's 49 kg at 7.4 volts, 41.3 kg at 6 volts, and if you really wanted to go big, at 8.4 volts, this thing puts out 758 ounces of torque. That's 54.5 kilograms. And honestly, that's insane for how cheap this servo is. It comes with a 25 tooth output shaft, so my factory servo horn bolted right up to it, no problems. Still get the full range of motion out of it. Here's another little sneak peek. I did opt to upgrade to the Trio brass portal boxes as well as heavy portal covers just to give it some more weight bias. And from the factory, this truck comes with a 10% overdrive in the front differential. And then on the portals, I upgraded even more with the Trio 40% overdrive portal gears. So estimating this truck has about 50 to 52% overdrive in the front. Now that might sound like a lot, or to some people that might sound like a little bit, but I honestly think it's a perfect sweet spot for this thing, especially on stock electronics, stock axle shafts, stock wheels and tires. This truck blew my mind with how capable it was with only doing 2 brass upgrades and portal gears. That's all I did, and the servo. Those are the only 2 upgrades that I did, and this truck blows my mind with how capable it is. Also, out of the box, it comes with rear high clearance links. You could get even better, a little bit more clearance links aftermarket, but honestly I don't think this truck really needs it. Only if you're gonna get like real serious into competitions do you need to upgrade to something like that. Other than that, this truck is completely stock, and I plan to keep it mostly this way because I am not a 10 scale competition guy. I just got it because I wanted something to go hit the trails with and just have a good time when I don't want to be ripping my 24s. Also too, one of the biggest things with this truck is that it comes with the same shocks as the SCX10 Pro, just with plastic housings. But again, I'm not a comp person, so I don't mind having the cheaper option shocks, but they still have the same internals, the same springs, the same dampening, and these shocks are amazing out of the box. The dampening is perfect, the oil feels really good. The only thing that I'm going to do in the future is there are some bump stops on the bottom of each shock. I'm going to take those out to help get me even more flex out of this thing. This thing gets pretty good flex out of the box, but removing those bump stops will give you about another 5 millimeters of flex on each corner. So The other option this truck does come with out of the box is to run a micro servo winch or a full-size winch. It's got the feeder right there and the cutout in the bumper for it, so if you want to run a winch out of the box you can. Water resistant electronics, so if you go out in the rain or a little bit of mud, you don't have to worry about your electronics getting messed up. It'll be just fine. But yeah, this is Vader's 24s, not Vader's 10, but I just wanted to show you guys one of the newest trucks I got, and I am super happy with it. I plan on taking this truck out a lot more, but obviously I'm not really going to film it as much. But for the money, out of the box, this is the best performing 10 scale crawler I've ever driven. So if you guys want one, again, Axial SCX10 Coyote, straight out of the box, excellent driving truck, clipless body mounting system. Love this truck. I'm not sponsored by Axial or anything, not affiliated, but I will say hands down the best performing 10 scale crawler out of the box. Thank you guys. This is Vader's 24's YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.